Hello, hello. Welcome back to the podcast. It's your girl, Kamie Crawford. And today we have two fabulous ladies in the building. Kiki Said So and Medinah Monroe of CockTales Dirty Discussions. Welcome, ladies, to the show.
Thank you for having us.
All the way from Atlanta / Texas.
Yes.
I was asking them, I was like, are you guys from Atlanta? You both said no. You've been friends since high school in Texas. Mm-hmm. How did you end up in Atlanta at the same time and then hosting this incredible podcast together, which I feel like CockTales is Relationshit uncut. Like, I feel like it's what Relationshit wants to be.
We are very uncut.
We are very uncut. We actually weren't in Atlanta at the same time.
We weren't. She was there first.
Yeah, I went to Clark Atlanta. Kiki went to Howard. We went to high school
Come on,
together.
HBCU.
Mm-hmm. Right? That's crazy. And we would always share stories about dating, relationship, like just stuff that was going on in college, but we were far apart. Then she moved back to Atlanta. I left Atlanta. She starts CockTales. Mm-hmm. I come back to Atlanta. She's like,
come on,
we gotta
do it with me.
Yeah, like she kind of like moved some stuff around and ended up being her and I doing the show together. And
I love that.
It's a great outlet, I would say, every week when we talk about the stuff that we talk about.
Yeah. And I love it because the conversations between you two are just so free flowing. Like one second you're talking about what you did that weekend and the next second you're talking about some crazy shit. I was listening to some crazy shit on your page earlier. I think it was like a story submission from someone, which like how do you guys feel? Because we get story submissions all the time from people and I don't take it lightly. Like I'm honored that people feel so comfortable with sharing.
Oh, I'm always shocked at the writing abilities. Like people, it's almost like they're real writers and they need to write books.
Yes.
Yeah, we tell people to write books all the time because when they're writing in their cocktails, which is like their dating or sex experience, they get so detailed. And sometimes they send pictures and videos. And I'm like, okay, we don't share those, but we do look.
Pictures and videos?
They'll be like, I met this guy. He was real fine. I attached a picture so y'all can see. And then we'll look at the picture and be like, well, he ain't that fine, but thank you. So that we can put a name with a face.
Well, he's fine to you, and that's what matters. But like dick pics, have they ever seen?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And videos. Like they share
videos.
They share so much stuff. And then sometimes people will just request things from us. Like I'll never forget, this was early on with the show. A guy emailed me asking me if he could be my toilet slave.
That's nasty.
And I was
toilet slave.
And he attached a video because of course I had no idea what he was talking about. And it's what you think. He wanted to be like a toilet to me.
I didn't know which one was going to be the toilet, if it was going to be you or him. I was hoping it would be him.
Yeah, he's the toilet. And I'm just like, wow. No, but wow.
For how much?
I didn't get that far.
Would he have paid you?
Yeah.
He probably would have.
Because he had dollar signs in the email. I don't imagine anybody wants to do that for free.
Well,
maybe.
There could be some people who want to do that for free. Okay, besties, please do not send me any videos of your sexcapades. I'm very happy for you. Very proud of you. I don't need to see the proof, though.
I hope we didn't just corrupt your listeners.
No, please. Like, you know where to go when you want to send the content, y'all. Go to CockTales and send them all of your shit. But yeah, I mean, so that was one of the things that I heard today. I was like, damn, sounds like a sexy like audiobook or something. It was something. This girl said she went on a date. She knew she was going to get fucked. And then she went to the house and then he gave her a massage and all this. And she was like, his dick was hard when he was massaging.
Right. Yeah.
Somebody wrote that.
Somebody sat at their laptop and was like, okay, dear CockTales.
I love that. I mean, I was getting hot reading it. I was like, wow, this is I need a massage also. Oh my God. Okay, so you guys are in town because you're on your Dirty Little Secrets tour.
Yes.
Which is so exciting. Tell us about the tour, and it's a live show.
Yeah, it's a live show. So something that's a little different about our live shows is we actually perform during the shows. For LA, we're going to have some special guests come out because usually it's just us, but we're going to have some special guests. We have Sunny MF and Good Moms Bad Choices.
Yes. Oh my God. We've had Good Moms Bad Choices on the podcast.
They are so great.
They're so great, and they talk about wild shit all the time.
And then with this tour, the whole theme is Dirty Little Secrets. So we've been asking our listeners to submit their dirty little secrets. secrets. So we have a portion where we talk about those and they share them. It's like an audio clip. It's really fun, really interactive. We want people to leave having an experience, and a memorable way.
And we always tell everybody, like, the more and more shows that we do, more men are starting to come. We bring out the baddies. So I'm always like, you know, if you're wanting to meet somebody, you can come single. You can come, you know, if you have somebody, it can be a date night, girls' night. Come by yourself. You'll leave with friends, maybe a man. I don't know, but it's a really good time.
No, that sounds like a great place to meet a man. I mean, honestly, I feel like, you know, some guys will be like, oh, you have a podcast, you talk about sex, you talk about relationships. Like, this is where you could meet a healed woman, actually.
Right.
You should probably buy yourself a ticket.
Right.
So that you could meet one of these women who likes to have sex and likes to talk about relationships and shit. Like, come on. They're so dense. Wait, what is the craziest or one of the craziest secrets that you've been told so far?
We had one girl, she submitted it. She said that when she's flying, she likes to land, whenever the plane lands, she goes to the bathroom.
I don't know if I want to hear it.
She goes to the bathroom.
Sounds like too much.
She goes to the bathroom while she's waiting on her bag at baggage claim. Well, she goes to the bathroom, though, and she takes her vibrator out, and she just needs to come in the airport bathroom.
Isn't that
Why?
crazy? I don't know.
How do you have the time? I be stressed in the airport, even if I'm not stressed. It's just a stressful place. You
It
walking
really
fast,
is.
you sweating. Like, no.
Somebody can take your luggage while you're in the bathroom.
What are we doing? Why are you thinking about this right now? But yeah, to me that was odd. But then there was the one girl that wrote the submission about she met someone's brother, and then she met his brother, and she was sleeping with both of the brothers.
Yeah, that was the one I was gonna say. She was sleeping with brothers, and she was trying to figure out how to keep it going. And we were like, we don't know.
How
we
to
haven't
keep
slept
it
with
going?
Yeah, we haven't
Not how
slept
to
with
end
brothers.
it.
No,
right.
sis was like, how do I not get caught?
Well, maybe don't do it. I don't know.
That was not an option she was
Very
trying to hear.
simple. What? I'm still stuck on the vibrator in the bathroom. Like, is she in the family bathroom? Like the
That's
one where it's
what
just
I
a
said. That was the
single
very
stall?
first. I was like, the big stall? Are you taking up a handicap bathroom for this?
Right.
Or-
Probably.
Yeah, because they're small.
Is she
Like, the
laying
regular
down?
ones are
Is
small.
she standing up?
Standing
Is she over
up.
the
Gotta
toilet?
stand.
You got to stand on that one.
She's standing on it because she definitely wrote it in. But I'm like, if I were at the airport and all of a sudden I'm trying to, you know,
Maybe the flight was really stressful.
but I hear in the next stall beside me, I'm gonna be like,
Are you
is
okay,
happening?
man? Is there somebody? Do you need help? Should I call a fire marshal or something? That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't know if we had our besties submit some dirty secrets and confessions, but I don't know if it's giving vibrator in the bathroom, but it could. Listen, I have high hopes. Okay. Are you ready to read through some of them?
Yes.
Okay. Someone said, my husband and I have had multiple threesomes with a married friend of ours for the last 20 years.
20 years?
That's a long ass time.
That is.
That's long. But I'm confused. The husband and her had a threesome with a married person. So was it a couple?
No, I think
just
it
a
was just
person.
the one
Just the
person.
one person. Ooh, she double cheating.
Right.
How you?
When that person's spouse finds out, they're gonna be mad that they were left out.
Right.
Y'all have been leaving me out for 20 years.
That's
Is this
crazy.
what's going on book club night?
That
Yes.
is
What's happening?
crazy.
Yes.
And why don't y'all want me to be a part of it?
I
That's
know,
what I
that's
would-
kind of sad. Oh, I feel bad for them. Oh my God, 20 years is a long time. But maybe that's how you keep your marriage alive. I'm
Spice
not
it up,
knocking it.
baby.
You know?
I've never had a threesome.
Really?
Never.
Why?
I think, well, one, I'm a Scorpio, so I'm very territorial.
Okay.
We're not.
Okay.
I feel like I've always said I would be down, and then we get to it, and I'll be like, "Why the fuck are you touching him?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at her like that?"
You are not a good candidate.
No, I'm the worst candidate for a threesome. You both have had one
Yeah.
Several.
together,
No, not together.
because you know, good moms they be doing that.
That's
would
what they told
too
us.
close for comfort.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
not together.
I'm
but we
good.
can talk about it with each other.
Share a
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how was it?
Oh, it was great.
How was the first one? Not awkward?
The first one, I will say my first one was awkward because I had never done it before. And it was a couple. And I was so nervous. So they made me feel really comfortable. And I really got into it kind of quickly. It was a little scary how quick I adapted
They're trying to
because
ease you in. You're like,
oh,
yeah,
yeah,
you're already naked in the bed.
yeah, after like 10 minutes, I was like, well, I'm here now. Yeah, but it was fun. I think it was like I had to see what it was about. Like, what is this taboo thing? Why is everybody acting like this is a thing that you have to try at some point in your life? And now I get it. It was a lot of fun. Just imagine like two people paying so much attention to you.
My first one was very odd. It was with a stripper from Magic City.
Oh shit!
Shout out to her. And we had went out with a friend of hers, a guy friend, and we went out a classic Atlanta night. He's tricking, throwing money. The strippers is stripping. Of course. We go back to his place and a threesome happens. And when we were leaving, she was like, "Dang, he was supposed to pay us." And I was like, well, "Did I just do prostitution? Because I was having a fun night. I didn't know he was supposed to pay us. And I was like, I'm not doing this with strippers no more. Because why? What? I could have been on First 48.
No, for real.
And why didn't you get paid if y'all were supposed to get paid?
How much were we gonna get paid? And were you gonna give me my? I had so many questions, and I don't know what. It was just weird.
Stop.
It was fun until that part had happened.
Right. Well, yeah, because I would be like, wait,
I would be like, wait, I have to backtrack everything. I thought y'all were flirting with me. Right. This is a business transaction.
Oh my god!
And he scammed us.
No, yeah, I mean that's an Atlanta night. It was a true Atlanta night from beginning to end. But have you ever had one with like a partner, like a boyfriend?
Not with a boyfriend. No.
That's why I feel like if I were to have had one, it would have had to have been with like a friend. Like it couldn't be my actual man.
I've never done that. I've never been in a relationship where the man was really even present. That it's always been I'm the one brought in. There was a married couple that I used to date, and I thought that was interesting, and it turned out it was good until it wasn't. Yeah, because he was lying, she didn't know.
Oh no,
it was odd.
And that's the thing. I always feel like you can't trust these men,
right?
For obvious reasons. But it's like if you start hitting up the girl on the side, then that's no longer a threesome. Now you're cheating on me. Yeah. And now we have a problem.
Yeah. The couple that I was with, so they were together. We have a group chat together. We don't ever text outside of the group chat, me and her husband now. It's always just me and her or the three of us. And I like to keep it that way. One time he freaked me out because he was texting me and he was trying to plan a surprise for her birthday. Aww. But at first I was like, why is he texting me? Is this a trick? I don't want any problems. Like,
where is the wife?
Yes.
He puts in the group chat.
And then she texts me like, hey, I don't know what's going on. I have a feeling he's planning a surprise. Don't tell me what it is, but he's going to text you. It's okay. Text him back. I said, thank goodness, because I will block somebody.
You know what? And that is real girl code.
Yeah.
Like that's girl power to the fullest extent. But I feel like half these bitches out here they're not doing that. They're taking the text on the side.
Yeah.
That's where my mind runs.
Especially if he's somebody who's doing something for you.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Oh, wow. Well, you know what? I haven't lived. I just haven't lived. And you know what? I'm fine with it. I think I'm okay with it because I'm not trying to go to jail.
Right.
And
freedom is precious.
Yeah.
You got to keep it.
Yeah. On the threesome tip, somebody said I want to have a threesome with my ex and my boyfriend.
Ooh.
I'll be emotionally and sexually satisfied.
Huh.
I have so many questions.
I wonder if they would do it. Like, is that a conversation that she's ever hinted at with either of them?
I wonder if her ex is a man or is it a woman? And she said the other one was her current boyfriend.
I have a feeling it's two guys.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a very difficult conversation to bring up. I don't know how. First of all, I wouldn't even fucking want it. But if I were to ask, like, hey, like, would you be down if I called my ex-boyfriend?
And both of y'all smash me tonight?
That's a crazy experience.
That's a crazy request.
Let
us know if it happens.
I'm really interested. I would like to know.
Yeah.
Try it out and let us know.
I would love to know, but I don't want you to get broken up with, though. Because
somebody's going to say no. This is not going to happen. But
I mean, what would you do if your boyfriend was like, hey, like, would you be down? Right.
Immediately, no.
Immediately, no.
Yeah, no. Because what have y'all been doing?
No, you just go be with her.
Right. You're already having sex with her.
Yeah.
Now you're just trying not to do it behind my back.
Right.
Yeah. I would rather find a new person. There's so many women out there.
Yeah, but to say that you would be emotionally and sexually satisfied, I'm like, who is emotionally and who is sexually satisfied?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Because it sounds like maybe you're not being sexually satisfied in your current relationship.
Right.
But you're emotionally satisfied. So maybe you just need to have a conversation before the threesome, just have a conversation about what you like, what your needs are.
Yeah.
That
so he knows what to
better.
do.
Maybe you need to be single.
Okay.
Like, go to a sex club.
I think you need to break up with him.
men.
Oh my God. Sex club. Have you been to one?
Yes, girl. Have you not?
No. If I
like,
had a
who are
threesome,
these
you think I'm
girls?
going to a fucking sex club?
You can just watch. You don't have to participate.
experience a sex club one time in your life.
I feel like the smells. It's just a lot of smells.
Depending on where you go, I would say that the New York sex clubs are really clean, and it's a good time. It's not like they don't make you get naked. I don't like the sex clubs where they're like, you got to get naked. That's real odd. But the New York ones, they're not like that. People are sexy and smelling like perfume.
Are they cute?
They're cute in New York. The other places I've been,
No.
there weren't.
I'm always afraid people are going to be.
And
We
most of the time
went,
they are.
And in Atlanta, they were not attractive.
I was like, if anybody touches me, I don't touch.
We're here for research purposes for the podcast.
Yes. I would just be in the safe zone. Isn't there? There's like usually
Yeah.
a safe. I would probably just be there on my phone.
I took for Halloween, me and my boyfriend went to a sex club in Atlanta. He had never been before. It was a disaster. I was trying
Really?
to talk him into like ate a mushroom. So first of
my
all, that was
God.
horrible. It was horrible. We went to the sex club. We start arguing at the bar because he was like, I can't
No.
believe that you came. He was like, it stinks in here. He was like,
See? This is what I'm saying. I'm him. He is me.
Imagine you in here. Like, what was you doing in here? And I was like, okay, you're judgy. Now we're here at the bar on shrooms arguing in trapeze. Let's go home. Let's not do this.
God.
Yeah.
So
They serve
nothing
food in
happened.
there.
Nothing happened. He has like OCD, but he wanted to experience it. I was like, you sure? He was like, yeah. And then he was in there like, ugh.
I don't blame him. What's his sign?
He's a Leo.
Oh my God. What are your signs?
Libra.
I'm a Virgo.
What?
First of all, I could believe the Libra in the sex club, but the Virgo, you don't think about the
know.
smells?
I did think about the smells, but
And the
I just needed to see what was going on in there. I love to like get on the ground and research myself. I want to know what the people are talking about, and everybody had been talking about sex clubs. The first time she went to one, she called me and she was telling me about it, and she ran in and then she came right back out. But I need to see what was happening.
Horrified.
Yeah, and I had been there before. One of my friends, she wanted to go for her birthday, and I kind of feel like in hindsight, it was definitely a setup for a threesome that did not happen because I was like, why am I here? And then she invited this other guy that neither of us were sleeping with at the time, but it was a friend. And so I'm like, well, what are we here for? And we ended up just watching, and I was like, well, you guys know I'm not participating, right? I can be here to hold your hand if you want to, but I'm not doing anything. But it did have a little stench. They serve breakfast in there.
No,
and
no.
so
It's a buffet, and people are really there.
I'm not
Yeah,
booty
eating
naked.
eggs,
fucking
and
eggs
that's-
Benedict with my pussy out.
yeah.
They be-
Well, you can have clothes in that part, but yeah, it was
It's like a cruise ship. You
That's
ever been
a
on a
lot.
Carnival cruise?
it was very interesting. And then you
You're
just
not
walk
selling
around.
it at all. At
Yeah,
all.
it's one of those things you just have to see. You don't have to like dive in, just to see.
The sound and the smells. It's
The
a
sounds
lot.
weren't so bad to me.
I would like to
kind
go
of
to-
like the sounds.
I
of
like
people
the
having
sounds,
sex.
but I would like to go to a very bougie one.
Okay.
Where you
now,
need to
now we
send
might
in
have some
photos.
Yeah.
compromise.
And it needs to look
Thinking
really
about
nice.
turkey bacon and maple syrup and people with their dicks out in front of the fucking
Just slanging and slogging.
avocado toast is not my idea of what I'm trying to do at this present moment. But I never say never to anything. But wow, interesting. Yeah, maybe this person should invite her ex and her boyfriend
Ooh,
to
yes.
the sex club and see what happens.
Yeah,
and
be
see
like,
what
oh,
happens.
oh my
funny
God,
seeing you here.
You guys are here. Towel, anyone? Condom? Want to go in the room?
Can I offer you some shrooms? Maybe.
The side of pussy.
Oh my God. Yeah, try that out. See what happens. Oh, someone said I hooked up in a public bathroom on a sink and the sink broke off the wall.
And now y'all flooded Nobu. What? Now we all got to evacuate because y'all in here being free.
I will say I have had sex in many a public restroom.
Really?
Girl, if not even just restaurants, movie theaters.
I am shocked
Me
by
too.
this.
Oh, what?
So no sex
far,
club,
you have been
but
like,
the movie theater. I just imagine like boogers and snot and spray and popcorn and butter in those seats.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. It was more in my younger years.
Okay.
But I had sex in so many movie theaters.
I'm
it was
proud.
crazy.
I
I
was-
didn't
I
think
was-
about anything. No, I didn't lose my virginity there. But
In
I
the
think the first
bathroom?
time I had unprotected sex was in a movie theater.
Oh wow.
Really? Y'all was horny.
No, not in the bathroom, in the theater.
So do you sit all the way in the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, one time it wasn't. One time it definitely was not in the back. But yeah, many parks, parking lots, of course.
Wow.
Yeah, I like a public moment.
Okay.
It's just me and one other person, and
Not a
no
group.
avocado toast present.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like no one had a home. Y'all was just.
We were young.
Okay.
You know, so it was just like, why not?
We're
Here,
here.
there, everywhere. It's like, when you're a teenager, it's like you just have that feeling all the time.
Yeah.
And you can't contain it, so you have to just
Do it where you're
you got
at.
to do it where you're at. And sometimes it's at the
Those were the
AMC.
days.
This podcast is sponsored by AMC Theaters. Just kidding. AMC's going to send me a cease and desist. Like, please don't ever say it again. Ooh, someone said, I've considered sending our chat history to his wife.
Ooh. That's mean.
This
Why
sounds
would you
like
do that?
the beginning of an episode of Snap.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Does
Don't
she
do
not do that though, or should the wife know?
No.
No.
'Cause
She
why are
should
you
know,
doing it?
but
She would know.
he should tell her.
Yeah.
Or she should ask her man what he's up to. He's probably going to lie. But we know, when somebody is up to some shit.
And did you
know.
just find out he was married, or were you a willing participant and now he's changing the rules and you don't like it?
And that's the thing. Because if that's the case, you need to keep that chat history to yourself.
Yeah.
But if you were shocked and surprised and fooled by this person, I could
see where it's appropriate.
could see
Like it's
where
like
it's
I'm not gonna be the only
appropriate.
one crying and listening to Beyonce sitting in the bathtub.
Right.
No, I'm telling her.
Bathtub.
So prepare the kids. There's a divorce that's about to happen.
I want her to send it to us. I want to read it. I wonder if it's juicy.
Honestly, probably.
The whole chat
Probably.
history.
Yeah.
That's a
Read it
lot
like
of
a book.
chats. If there's history, that's a lot of chats. If you did not know and you were not a willing participant in this affair, send it anonymously.
Yeah.
But send it to us first.
Yeah.
So we can see. Somebody said, I'm honestly sadistic, safely, but nobody knows because of how sweet I am.
That's not surprising. A lot of times people's sexual kinks are the opposite of their everyday lives.
That's true.
True.
Like having sex in movie theaters
Yeah.
and all the other things that I do be getting down. I am a Scorpio at the end of the day. I just want to be getting down with my person.
Yeah.
How freaky would you say you are on a scale from 1 to 10?
12.
10 being the freakiest. Oh, I was not
I'm
down
down
you
for
to say that.
I'm down for a lot. There's very little that I'm not gonna say no, except for unless it involves another person.
Okay.
Like I'm not saying no.
Okay.
I'm down.
So you're down to be the toilet slave.
No.
Forgot all about that.
No, Christiana, our producer, has a point. Toilet slave is where I draw the fucking line.
Yeah.
I'm not shitting on you, but if I don't know if my man was like, "Will
Let's
you
just
pee
try
on me?"
it.
Have you ever done that?
No,
I did it.
really.
You did the
I mean, I
peeing.
feel
I
like
did the peeing,
we
yeah.
already kind of do that, like
If
by
you squirt?
accident. Yeah, and I squirt all the time, so I feel like
It's
know.
kind of happened before, yeah.
there is pee there.
Yeah. We're
No,
not doing
but
it in
when
my
you
bed.
just
No.
strictly urinate on somebody, it's
A
different.
lot, and it depends on what I had to drink, because that
Oh,
could be
yeah.
a lot.
And it could be strong.
It could be
Yeah.
strong. Was it in the bed?
Yeah, in his bed.
In the bed.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then the cleanup after that, and did you spend the night?
No, I
Yeah.
left. I had to leave.
You gotta go home after that.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
It's very shameful.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
go.
And I was like,
after
I
that.
can't believe I did this. Why did I do this? What
Yeah.
is going on?
Yeah.
Well, at least you were the one who did the peeing. I
Yeah.
did it and I got peed on. And I felt like I smelled like pee for 3 days.
Oh my
Did you do it in the
God.
shower or
It
in
was on the bed. And I was, and some of it splashed on my lip. And I was like, I can't do
No.
it. This is the
Oh.
last time for this.
But
Because
see-
why do you
Yeah,
want to
no.
do this to me? Why you want to do this to me?
Right. But in
Yeah.
the moment, right. But in
Yeah.
the moment, a lot of things happen in the moment. So I
Yeah.
feel like you're kind of down. But then shit like that happens. You get pee next to your mouth. And
Yeah,
you're
and
like,
then you're like, what
wait
am
a
I
minute.
doing? How did I get here?
bullshit. Oh my God. Did he ask?
He asked.
Okay.
He was like, I want to do this. And I was just like,
Okay.
Okay.
okay, let's try it. Because I'm one of those also where I was like, I'm not going to say no, let's try it, but I don't need to try that again.
Yeah. Yeah. I could do without. But
Yeah.
if the opportunity presents itself,
Maybe.
maybe. I'm not against it. I'm not so against anything. Ooh, somebody said, I fell in love with my dad's best friend. Talk about a sticky
Ooh.
situation.
How did that
That
happen?
is, I need these people to send follow-ups because how
And is the best friend in love too? Or are you just crushing from afar? Has
And
this
is
been
the
a
best
thing?
friend married?
Right.
Right.
And how old is he? What's the age gap?
Right. And that's important. I need the
Yeah.
ages. And how long has he been your dad's best friend?
And does your daddy know? Oh, they about to
Oh my
fall out.
gosh.
Because
Yeah.
if he's been your dad's best friend for like 20 years and you're 30 years old,
Oh yeah.
he's a predator.
Yeah.
He might need to go to jail.
These people have
need to go
some
to jail.
dirty little secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Someone said, I used to have car sex on the top of the parking garage with a coworker on our lunch breaks.
Ooh,
Where y'all
that
working?
sounds fun.
Denny's. I love that. That's so fun. I love car sex used to be so much fun. I feel like now I can't move in the ways that I used to be moving.
I'm
in
definitely
car.
old now. I can't do car sex anymore.
Yeah.
I got to be in a bed. I
it's
can't
so
even.
hot.
We got to lay down. I need to be comfortable. 'Cause
hot.
What
You're
is
too
we doing?
tall.
I got a Charlie horse. We done kicked the gear. Now we're going to jail.
I got
No.
a cramp in my left ass cheek, and the car's running out of gas.
Yeah, that's
No.
It's hot.
Not the vibes. Not the vibes. Oh, somebody said they used the Dipsy app, which is one of our show sponsors, and they said it was great. I love that. Someone said, my man thinks I'm the only man he slept with, but he's one of the three, y'all.
Oh.
Well, you know, three's not bad. That's great.
Yeah,
That's
not
basically
bad at
one.
all. Yeah,
Right.
I
You don't
hit
have to
3 a
worry.
long time ago.
You don't have to worry. That secret is safe with us. Someone said I slept with my ex's dad. Kind of broke up the family.
Ooh,
Why
that's
would
a scandal.
How do
I
you
bet
get
the
in
daddy
these
was fine.
situations? You think the daddy was fine?
Absolutely. Like,
Definitely.
shut up or I'm going to fuck your dad. That's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got in a nasty fight, and she was like, all right.
Watch me fuck your.
Vixen
I'm about to be
activate.
your stepmama.
Yes.
That's
Somebody-
why.
Somebody said my ex cheated and I got my lick back with his brother.
Ooh.
You know,
Y'all are scandalous. I love it.
I'm not against it.
Me either.
Have you
Who was better, I wonder?
Have y'all ever had sex with brothers?
No.
Me neither.
No, I don't think I've ever. I've only dated one guy who had a brother. No, two, but I wouldn't have sex with any of the brothers.
Yeah.
Never.
Everybody with a brother was the good brother.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
want the others.
But have you ever been in a situation where you're dating somebody and then you meet their fine friend?
And
Yes.
you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I wanted that one.
Yeah, like chose too quick.
Yeah.
Oh.
That happened to me one time and I was like, how did I not meet you first?
Right.
Where were you when I met him?
Where
Y'all don't
were
hang
you?
out all the time?
I've
This is
never
a friend
seen
you need to bring
before.
everywhere. Like, what is
I
happening?
got this one. I got the broke one and the ugly one.
I've never seen you before, sir. Introduce yourself. Oh, someone said, met a guy at a nice cocktail bar, hit it off, and ended up having sex with him in the bathroom. We
That
love
sounds like
public
fun.
sex. That's great. Oh, somebody said, I'm a serial side guy. I don't deserve the main position.
Oh, well.
Stay away from him. I would
Yeah.
hate for him to get caught up. You get caught up with somebody like that, you crying on Christmas.
He's got nothing to lose.
Yeah, he is breaking
Nothing to
hearts
lose.
and
Oh my
crunching on
gosh.
feelings. Stay
Wow.
away from me.
Or becoming obsessive.
yeah.
It doesn't usually end well.
Okay, here we have a long one. Someone said, people used to always genuinely ask me and my friend if we were sisters or twins. Just two black girls who spend a lot of time together, but look nothing alike. We know the stories. This has happened to me plenty of times. Because you hate that.
Yeah.
You're like, are you sisters? Have
No.
people ever asked you that?
Not us.
Because you
But I
don't
had
look
a
like I
friend that
feel
was
like
like
they
that.
do. People just,
Yeah.
people do that. She said, we're both fine as fuck. So one night when we were both single, we found ourselves flirting with the same bartender. He made it clear that he wanted both of us. And we made it clear that we each wanted him. Of course, he asked us if we were sisters, and we had to capitalize on that with running with our typical twin joke. We ended up having a threesome with him that night, and to this day, there is a 40-something-year-old divorced man who genuinely believes that he had a threesome with two hot twins after one of his shifts at the bar. I love that. He's got to live his fantasy.
Yeah.
Don't take it away from him. Someone said, my remote coworker and I plan on having a lot of sex when we are in Vegas for a conference next month. We work on the same team and just recently admitted our feelings for one another. She said she's been fantasizing about me since the last time we got to work together in person. The best part is we get to sit next to each other all week just thinking about what we're going to do later while no one else knows. Come on, women loving women.
They got the sex planned.
Right.
And
Sometimes you have to
Vegas
plan it
is
out.
the perfect place to do all that.
I know. Oh my God, during the conference? Ooh. But how do you feel about, I mean, I guess I get it, but like the whole like not being allowed to have relationships in the workplace. Don't you feel like if two consenting adults are consenting adults and it's not like some huge power like difference between the roles, that it should be okay?
I think it should be okay, but people do act up sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think it should be okay.
I don't think it should be okay because of the emotions and people acting up. Like somebody is going to get upset. So let's say you work together. Peter cheats on Cheryl. Cheryl finds out, and now she's sending all his nudes to the workplace.
True.
I would love to be at work that day.
I would love to be at home that day.
Yeah.
That's why it just can't happen.
Or they're arguing in the Slack online.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
I can't
it's
imagine.
messy. It's definitely messy. But like, I know that they banned, I don't know if it's still happening, but like NFL cheerleaders and players can't have relationships.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, why not? Like that's the
what
fantasy.
Somebody
Fair.
going crazy.
That's cute. I think it's cute, and I think they should be allowed to be together.
Till
I
they're
think it's dance.
arguing on game day, and now
Right. Okay.
'Cause they're gonna do it anyway.
That's true. That's
got
true.
to have some rules.
Now the
it would be
cheerleaders storming
it would
the
be
field.
Turmoil, yeah. The cheerleaders throwing her pom poms. Come on, what are we doing? Who did it?
You know what? Okay, you are a Libra. You see both sides.
And I'm like, this sounds fun. Why not?
Yeah, no.
That's so funny. Okay, well, yes, in certain situations, I think y'all should be able to just live your lives.
Have
but
you ever dealt with a colleague?
No.
Okay.
Not even somebody in my industry. Just because I think they're corny. I just wouldn't have sex with any of them.
Yeah.
But no, I've dealt with two people who are in the same industry who know each other, but that's not my fucking business.
Yeah.
Right.
One time when I went home for my sister's graduation, she was graduating from college, and there was a guy that I was dating back home, and I invited him to the party, and I didn't know that she was surprising me with the guy that I was dating at Morehouse. And so they were both at the party, but I'm a real one. I played it off real cool. I introduced them to each other because what am I going to do? We're here. I don't want us not to have a good time. I was like, Phil meet Garrett. Garrett meet Phil. And they were like, he was like, did you just introduce me to yo Atlanta dude? I was like, I mean, what you want me to do?
Yeah.
Nobody's my boyfriend. You want a chicken strip? Right. And what y'all want?
Can I
Yeah.
get you a drink or not?
Right.
I had a
We're all
Morehouse man
here.
once
Right.
too. Oh, Morehouse. I used to go over there. I had a Morehouse man. He was also an alpha. I was living my little Atlanta fantasy. It quickly crumbled.
Oh.
But I had my moment. I was like, I could live down here. I didn't. Someone said, I still hook up with my middle school boyfriend. I'm in a long-term relationship and he's recently married.
Oh.
Outside is nasty and scary.
And from middle school, grow up.
Well, what it really sounds like is you both need to grow up and dump who you're with and be together.
Yeah.
Because you're clearly in love. And you
Right,
have been
since I
since
was
middle
12.
school. Yeah. Someone said, my husband and I started hooking up with our neighbors in the hot tub.
Ooh.
We all love it.
What neighborhood do they live
I
in?
Right.
know.
And how did it get started?
Right.
That's what I want to know. Wine in the
Wine
hot tub.
starts all of that.
You know, being in the hot tub with other people, I don't know what happens to me, but it does do something where it's like, I want to have sex now.
Yeah. It's the steam.
It's the steam, then
If
clothes
it doesn't
start
smell
falling
like
off,
chlorine, then it's usually nice.
Every time I'm in the hot tub, I just feel like a little crab leg, just boiling and sweating. I hate the hot tub.
I love it.
I'll sit in it, but I was just like, ooh.
Yeah, it does get hot. I don't like when I start sweating. I don't even really like taking baths, like sitting in the actual bath. Not for too long. I get anxiety.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know what it
I
like.
like
I've
it.
had, when men try to draw you like a nice, sexy hot bath. I'm like, I'm
Your sweating
fucking
baby
hot.
hair is stuck to your eyebrow.
I'm trying to get the fuck out of here, please. Especially if my hair is straight.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not doing it. Someone said I have feelings for my quote unquote friend who is 13 years older than me. I need to know how old you are.
Yeah,
Right.
because you didn't say, because I was going to say, I love old men, but how old are you, ma'am?
Right. Are you 18?
If it's
15.
legal, I mean, I don't know. I like old men. I
How
always
did y'all
have.
become friends? That's a big age gap.
That's a big age gap.
Because I feel like this person is not that old. Because if you were like 35 plus, I don't think you would be thinking about a 13-year age gap and counting those exact years.
So maybe she's like early 20s.
I mean, Yeah, I would say maybe like 25 and you're dating
Yeah.
somebody who's 38, and that's so exciting.
Yeah.
But if you're 18, I hope you're 18. You talking to somebody 13 years older, that's still kind of weird because I don't see why a
Yeah.
grown-ass man would be talking to an
Yeah.
18-year-old. Leonardo.
Oh.
We're talking about you, Leonardo.
I saw a little graph that was showing like how he gets older, but the women never do.
Yeah.
And he breaks up with them like when they
Yes.
get around a certain age. That is crazy.
21, too old. Now you're legal. Now I
That
don't have to
is
sneak you
weird.
in. I don't have to
Right.
give anybody $100 to get you in through the back door.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, he's not. He's on some other shit. Before we wrap, I want to talk about this card game
Okay.
because I'm so into it and I need one in my life.
So
Tell us about it.
It's called I'm Curious to Know. Kiki and I always ask questions on the show. And we'd be like, I'm curious to know. So we curated a deck of cards, and there are questions on here that can help you if you go on a first date and you struggle with conversation. Maybe you are shy, or sometimes you get nervous.
Yeah.
You can bring these cards with you and just pull them out. I've done that several times.
I have to.
Yeah.
Even if it's not a first date, you could play it with friends, and it's a great way to get to know each other better, or somebody that you're already dating and you're trying to figure out how to like have deeper conversations about certain things, or maybe there's some really nosy questions that you can't quite work into a normal conversation. They're probably in the deck because it's over 100 questions.
One of the questions that I love is because women always struggle with this. They're like, you want to know if he's going to be a man that spends money. So there's a card in there that's like, do you spend money on women? Ah.
Yes. How much
you
have
feel
you
about
spent?
that?
Right. What's the most expensive gift you bought someone?
Do you
like,
have a limit on your card?
Right. Are you married?
Yeah,
That's
right.
another one we'd like to know.
Does anyone think that they're married to you?
Right.
Potentially.
Is anybody upset that you're on a date with me right now?
Right.
anyone in the
exactly.
world, would they be mad?
Yeah. We
Anyone
need
in
to
the
know.
world. You
That's
gotta
so
ask
sad that you have to ask all of those questions.
You
Are
have to
you
ask
married?
it every way.
Yeah.
Do you have a
possible.
girlfriend?
Yes.
Does someone think they're married to you?
Yeah. That's no. You have to do the mental gymnastics with the questions because they be acting like, well, you didn't ask me if I was married now.
Right.
I'm getting married in a month. Yeah, so you're
like,
married.
what?
So then you're married. So are they like spicy questions or
There's
really?
spicy questions in
It's a
there.
mix. Yeah.
Yeah, we have some questions to kind of gauge if somebody's really open to using toys or having threesomes.
Or if they've ever been paid for sex.
And when's the last time you got tested?
Oh, that's a good one.
And when you have these when you pull a lot of these questions, it starts a whole other conversation.
Right.
So I know I haven't even played it with someone and made it through the whole deck yet. Because there's also
Yes.
one card that says, do you want to stop right now and have sex?
And I usually take that card out and hold it. So when I'm tired of answering questions, I pull that card. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let's get it started now. We'll play the game later.
I love that.
So if
Aw.
anybody is interested in purchasing it, you can go to I'mCuriousToKnow.com and get it now.
Definitely go get it now. I love those kind of card games because I feel like I only make it through because so many other conversations are sparked from these cards.
Yeah.
If they're good ones, like I know y'all's are good, so that's why I need it. But you know, like you usually only end up getting through like maybe 5 to 10, and then you're having so many conversations in between. So much time is passing.
Yeah.
Last time my boyfriend and I did one of those, we like took an edible and it was and drank a ton of red wine, and I think we got through like maybe 4 questions. And then we was fucking. So it was great.
That's a good night.
That's
That's
a
supposed
good
to end.
night.
Okay, tell everyone where they can find you, where they can find the podcast, where they can find the tickets to the live shows, all of it.
So you can find us on Instagram at CockTales Podcast. It's CockTales Podcast. There's a link in our bio that's going to have all of the dates for our tour with the links to buy tickets. And then you can also purchase merch from that same website, I'mCuriousToKnow.com. We have a few more dates coming up. We'll be in Nashville, Orlando, Miami, Detroit, Seattle, Toronto, and Dallas and Birmingham
Jesus.
by the end of May.
So world tour.
No, it's a
Yes.
world tour for real.
Yes.
Y'all are Beyonce.
Beyonce's of podcasting.
We like to think so.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, and then if you want to just follow us individually, I'm at Kiki Said So.
I'm at Coffee Bean Dean.
I love this. Thank you
love
guys for
it.
coming.
Thanks
This is
for having us.
fun. And thanks y'all for writing in this story. Listen, it's a judgment-free zone. I'm not judging y'all. I love y'all. I like these stories. Keep sending
love
them.
them.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for
you.
having us.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm Kamie Crawford, host of the Relationshit podcast. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and want to see more videos, click below to subscribe and like this video for more Dear Media content. So shut up and listen.